Hey guys, hope you're all going well. Today we are back in the monstrous A380 for another flight. So we're going to do Sydney up to Brisbane. It's going to be an hour and 36 block time, hour and 8 minutes up in the air. We've got Beyond ATC today, and we've got Cabby, which is our in-flight kind of entertainment services. Haven't used Cabby in quite a while, so hopefully it works, but we'll see there shortly. Anyway, we'll get into it. We'll get going. Everything's set up, and we'll get boarding started. I've got the checklist here on my tab A7, so just going to kind of run through that. Cockpit preparation. So we've got all the doors. We'll get all the doors open here quickly, and then while everything's starting in the background with GSX, we can go through our checklist. So we'll do door forward, door forward, door forward, door aft, cargo door. Alright, so now we'll do our safety checks. So we'll go parking brake set to on, speed brake lever up, flaps are up, master switches 1, 2, 3, 4 off, thrust levers 0, landing gear lever is down, and engine modette selector to normal. Wipers are both off. Don't want to scratch your windows. So now that's done, we're going to start all our boarding and stuff. Then we can get through with the rest of our checklists. So we'll click the GSX tab. We will request the operate jetway. We'll just go GSX choice. Request catering. Oh, whoops. Oh, catering vehicles are on their way. Request refuel. And additional services, we will request the water service. Also, we've got the, I edited the gate for the first time ever in GSX. I just went through just this menu here. And you just go additional services, and you go customize airport position, I think, or customize aeroplane. I can't remember, one of them. I don't want to do it again in case I stuff it up, but it'll come up and you can actually select at your gate whether there's a jetway available or whether there's stairs available. You can disable stairs. And you can do all kind of signs. You can do wall mounted, you can do post signs, you can do really high ones, short ones, obviously for different aircraft. So this one says QFA 54, so it'll link with our sim brief. A380 to Brisbane, chock on. Catering is coming. Gate 9. Refueling and catering is happening at the moment. We have a estimated departure 0805, and we are out 805, off block 825. So that's really cool for that stuff to be up there. I've never had this before. First time I've properly used GSX. So right, alright, so I'm going to go through my GSX settings really quick. So for that we need to open up the FSDT installer, Flightsim Dream Team, with all our awesome screenshots we took as well, opening up in the background. Alright, so this is the FSDT Universal installer that is required, and you will have if you have GSX. It's installed. We've got the manual, deactivate, check for updates. I updated it today. And uninstall, and this is the configuration settings. So the way I have it set up, I have exclude third-party airports selected because I enabled this. So what this does, if it's disabled, it just uses all the generic airport jetways. But GSX has its own jetways, which are obviously realistic and pretty cool. So you can enable them. However, some airports, if they're third-party, they will have conflicting issues and you'll get multiple jetways and sometimes it won't work. So I've got them disabled. Some airports like Brisbane, I probably could have enabled them because I forgot Brisbane wasn't a third-party airport. So Yeah, and down here, see the passengers in 2020 Steam, which is Flightsim edition. I've got fly-by-wire, PMDG, iFly 737. This just goes off what's installed in your community folder, which is labeled down here. So, yeah, but I haven't got any other settings. I mean, I installed it today. I pretty much set this up in here, made sure that was clicked, and that was it. I didn't edit anything in the sim apart from what I showed you, but I didn't even have to edit that. It just worked. So, yeah, a lot of issues people have when you don't have the third-party airport deselected. And yeah, but hope that helps anyway. Hopefully I'll use it on my next couple of flights and try and get a bit more kind of all over it. But yeah, so anyway, I'll add that in there, and you guys can hopefully learn something. Someone actually commented and asked in the comments if I could run it, and I thought, you know what, that is a great idea, because I really wanted to test it, and we'll get the full experience. So thank you very much for that idea. Alright, so now we're going to go our power up checklist. We're just going to quickly make sure. Yeah, so we've got all our stuff happening down here. Beautiful, beautiful evening here in Sydney. It's about 6 PM, 7 PM New South Wales time. Right, so we've got all our stuff happening there. Jetway is connected, and we will start the boarding process. Request board. Be pretty cool. Here we go. We can attach it. We can do both. Alright, so now that's all happening, we're going to go through our power up checklist again. Right, so first thing, we're going to turn 1, 2, 3, 4 batteries to on. We're going to do the external power, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to do, over here at the lights, we're going to turn the nav light on, strobe light to auto, and we're going to do the fire test. Right, fire test is good. Now we will start the APU. Alright, so now the APU started, we're just going to monitor its start down here. See if we can get a shot out of the cockpit and see the fumes here at the tail. Just wait for that APU avail light. Here it is. Right, so the APU is available. Excellent. Alright, so now we're going to move to the overhead panel. And we're going to go left side, so turn the oxygen on. Just looking for any white lights. Going to turn the nav selectors. You go 1, and 2, and 3. Passenger signs and seatbelts. Refueling is not completed yet, so we're going to wait. Emergency exit lights. To the arm position. APU bleed on. And external power, we've already got that on. Fuel pumps left to right. So we go start with the feed tank. Then we do the ones below, and then we do feed tank 2 below, feed tank 3 below, and 4 and below. So I'm gonna go on. Alright, overhead panel, no white lights. White lights usually mean something's on. Something's off. Alright, so battery, APU 28 volts. Essential. Okay, so all the batteries are looking nice. This is the experimental version 2 of the A380. I actually installed it today. I found the logo light now works, so that's something that they've added. And I'm not really sure, I haven't looked what else is different, but I just thought, you know, hopefully the bugs aren't that significant, but we can have maybe a few more features to enjoy, so risking it for the biscuit. And try and import it. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Alright, so we're just going to receive the flight plan in the FMS here. So Qantas 54, Sydney, Brisbane, alternates to Gold Coast. Flight level 390, negative 56, cost index 90. And then we're going to set the Q&H on the standby here. So we'll just get the Addons up real quick for
2.19er QNH1024.
Alright, so we'll get the Addons, that's good. That's a good start anyway. I'm just going to work through the rest of our cockpit preparation setup. Yeah, so I probably should have realistically imported the flight plan before I started boarding. I actually didn't realise that that was a thing due to boarding or refuel. Other things, so I'm going to set the Q&H on the standby here, so 1024. And then we're going to hold date on the clock, so 808, which is correct. And 21st of the 2nd, which is also correct. So the clock's correct, which is important. And we've got the radio, squawk, and the transponder. We can put the transponder onto auto, keep it on standby, and we'll just click it on above for later on. We haven't been given a squawk code yet because we haven't called for our IFR clearance. And the EFIS control panel, we're going to do airport, traffic, constraints, VOR1, VOR2, and probably that will be it for now. So I think we're just going to wait for the passenger boarding to complete, because everything else we need to do is kind of reliant on the flight plan being inserted. Alright guys, boarding is nearly complete. As you can see, everybody's getting comfy in the cabin. We've already got drinks and magazines. I'm going to shoot upstairs to first class or business class. That guy looks overly stressed. Yep, no judgment here. She looks like she's stressed. So 6 more passengers to board, and we can finally import our sim brief data. Alright, we've got our sim brief data imported. Yes. Alright, fuel and payloads imported. Okay, so now we can resume with our checklist, finally.
Welcome aboard on this short Qantas flight number 54
awesome.
From Sydney to Brisbane. My name is Josh, and I am the captain of this flight. I would like to welcome you on board and thank you to fly with us today. We are currently preparing for departure, and we will be taking off shortly. Our flight today will take approximately 1 hour and 8 minutes. If you have any questions or need assistance, please don't hesitate to ask one of our cabin crew members. Thank you for flying with Qantas.
Right, so yeah, so we imported the sim brief data. We've got the ground and services
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
finished.
aboard. My name is Jane, and I'll be looking after you today, along with our captain, Josh, and the entire crew. We're headed to Brisbane, and we couldn't be happier to have you with us. As you get settled, please ensure your bags are safely stowed, your seatbelt is fastened, and your seat is in the upright position. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable, don't hesitate to let us know. Thank you for flying with Qantas, and enjoy the journey.
Oh, yeah, we are Qantas.
Our flight today will take approximately 1 hour and 8 minutes. The weather in Brisbane is partly cloudy. Please remember to keep your seatbelt fastened while seated, and whenever the seatbelt sign is illuminated.
Alright, so that's there. So we're going to do the fuel and payload is set. Now we can get our IFR clearance. Sydney clearance, g'day. Qantas 54 Super, gate International 4, 9, International 9, information on board. See what it's going to say. That was terrible. It's so confused, hasn't it?
Qantas 54 Super, Sydney delivery, expect runway 34 left, Richmond 6 departure. Squawk 3300.
Cool, so we've just been handed off to ground there now, so I'm going to go through the rest of our checklist and do the FMS setup. So we've imported the flight plan. We're just going to go back to the flight plan page. Right, so that's all imported there now. Enter the IRS page. All three are nav. IRS 1, 2 and 3 are all set up and on, so that's good. Now we can go back to the departure page on the flight plan. Out of Sydney, we're going to be runway 34 left to Richmond 6 departure. And no transition. I'm going to go Brisbane. Alright, we're expecting Gommel 4 Victor. So runway 19 left. ILS 19 left. Gommel 4 Victor. We'll go via none and no transition. Enter, insert temporary. There's a discontinuity there, which is fine because it's probably going to be a vector thing. We can actually get to our flight plan. Our fuel and load page. ZFW 758955. 7589. Apparently it's not. Oh, sorry. 0.9. Okay, apparently I'm wrong. Entry out of range. Ah, because this is all in tons. 0.25. That's better. 344.25.2. Right, it's in center of gravity 35.33. 35.3. And the block tons for today, 344.257. Block 370.5. Is 28,300. 28.3. Okay, fuel's in. We've got greens over here at our destination. Extra 6.1 takeoff performance page. Return. Initiate. And takeoff performance. Okay, so now we have to use a calculator on SimBrief with our aircraft type, our airport, our runway, 34 left, and our takeoff weight, which is going to be 372,600. This is what we've agreed with here, so I probably just could have had you on that page the whole time. But anyway, so we've got our latest reject by V1, and stopping distance will make it all the way to the end. We've got a crosswind there, 7 knots, and we should be taking off technically halfway at the runway. So yeah, so up here we're going to V1, V rotate, V2, and once again I'll just bring you guys over. I always seem to forget that I switch pages, so lucky I didn't forget that time. It's good. Yeah, sorry. So I just entered our V speeds in here, flex, temp, and our percentage here. So I've just done that, and then we have gone through our checklist and done the cockpit preparation checklist. We're just about to do before start there shortly. So yep, check the PFD. We've got flight director 1 and 2, nav, climb, and our V speed selected in blue on the left hand side on the speed tape. And now we can go to the before start checklists. So the first thing is get the taxi maps up and ready. We've got the doors closed. Doors are all closed, and we're going to disconnect the ground power. And just, yeah, so all the ground power is disconnected now. We're running off APU power. Okay, before start procedure. Okay, so we'll do the beacon light to on, and we'll do surveillance transponder to auto. It is an auto. 4-start checklist. So we got start the pushback.
Cabin crew, arm doors and cross-check.
So just make sure that that's all there. So we've got all our doors are there, and we've got the S there, so all the doors are sealed. Not sealed. All the doors are closed and armed.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the crew, I ask that you please direct your attention to the crew members as we review the emergency procedures. There are 16 emergency exits on this aircraft. Take a minute to locate the exit closest to you. Note that the nearest exit may be behind you. Should the cabin experience sudden pressure loss, stay calm and listen for instructions from the cabin crew. Oxygen masks will drop down from above your seat. Place the mask over your mouth and nose like this. Pull the strap to tighten it. If you're traveling with children,
Got a fuel
make
truck
sure that
connected
your own
here.
mask is on first before
get rid of
helping
that.
your children. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing and evacuation, leave your carry-on items behind. Life rafts are located below your seats, and emergency lighting will lead you to your closest exit. We ask that you make sure that all carry-on luggage is stowed away safely during the flight. While we wait for takeoff, please take a moment to review the safety data card in the seat pocket in front of you.
The Xbox controller ready for the drone camera. Park brake. There you go. Right, well, nose to the right, tail to the left. Oh god, I hope I get this right. Yeah, nose to the right. Your right or my right? I don't know. I haven't done this in a while. Right, so while this is getting ready for departure, I'll just get out of the drone view here real quick, and we'll go in the cockpit. Release the parking brake. Perfect timing. Just gonna abort the push, but probably should call for clearance first, so we'll do that real quick. Whoops. Anyway. Maybe I'll just do it through GSX. We'll go prepare for push and departure. Alright, we'll do a little bit of cheating here. Alright, slew mode. Haven't had to use that in years since Flightsim X. Sydney ground, Qantas 54 Super, request taxi.
Qantas 54 Super, runway 34 left, taxi via N1, in 2, Alpha 6.
It's interesting, it said face south, not tail south. Oh, there you go. Yeah, it works well when you read your instructions properly. International 1, International 2, Alpha 6. Okay, so engine start. After all that, we didn't even get it started, so what a muck around. Engine start switch to ignition, packs off. I don't know if you have to have your, actually, I don't think we have to have the packs off yet. We can keep them on. I think it automatically sheds them, but we have to have them off for departure if we have it planned to. Alright, engine start to ignition, and first two engines start. While they're starting, we can do APU bleed. Oh no, we'll have to wait till they start. We're going to do select flaps, speed brake to arm, and the before start checklist. Parking brake is set, and takeoff speeds and thrust. We've got that in here. So tick, and checklist complete. Off. Engine anti-ice is not required at this time. Flaps are set for takeoff. Rudder trim is reset at 0. And pitch trim, set the pitch trim here to match our 36.6 for our takeoff. Okay, I went way past it. I wasn't. I don't know what I was looking at. 30. Oh, okay, went past it again. Wow. Here we are. 36. Alright, 0.6. Okay, that's pitch trim set. Ecam status check. Flight controls. Right, so I go flight control page here. Flight control. Right, go full left. Full right. Full back. And full forward. And neutral. And rudder left. Full, neutral, rudder right. Full and release. And spoilers. Hang on a sec, we'll just maybe they don't come up on there. Yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll let them down. We're just gonna go full flaps. I suppose this is just flight control, so it's not going to give us a flap indication. Flap indication's over here, so we'll just... It's looking good. Alright, so flap indication's good. I don't think that's required anyway, but it's good to do. Okay, so that's good. So anti-ice, pitch trim, rudder trim. After start checklist is complete. So we'll just quickly tap through the after start checklist. After start, anti-ice, tick, complete. Alright, so now we're going to do our taxi checklists. So, we've got taxi clearance, onboard navigation system is on. We've got the airport selected, and we can turn our nose lights on to taxi. And we'll turn them on to the takeoff setting. Okay, runway turn off lights and camera selected. Runway turn off lights, camera. Wing? No, I don't. We'll put the wing lights on, it'll make it look cool. Okay, and now ATC is probably losing an Addons. We've been here holding up everyone for like half an hour, so probably should get taxiing now. Right, so for takeoff, holding short. Alright, so that's our checklist complete. Park brake released. Let's go. I think it's good when you get in the flow of like an aircraft. I can imagine in real life it gets like really quick, but I guess when you don't really know it that well, you're kind of all over the place. So we're going to take out this sign over here, give it a little touch up on the right hand side. I've got the logo light on too. That's new. I think. Yeah, logo's on. Cool. Got our new taxi camera.
Contact Tower 120.5, Qantas 54 Super.
Alright, below the line, before takeoff, holding short. Packs are both going to go off. Where are they? Alright, packs off, engine, wing and anti-ice off, engine start selector is normal. Passenger signs and seatbelts are both on. And we've got the TCAS. Actually, I should have set the TCAS before we taxied. TARA and above. Squawk, something else I didn't set because I didn't follow my checklist properly. I think we're 3,300. Alright, so squawking. Okay, cool. That's all set up now. Back to the flight plan here. No. Back to the performance. Right, so traffic mode. We can, traffic mode is on. It says TA only. Not sure, I literally just put it TARA, but okay. Okay, system 1, system 2. Not sure why it's doing that. Everything looks normal. That's right, we'll just leave that for the moment. Okay, auto brake's set to take off. We've got the climb announce out of navigation in the PFD set. Flaps are set, takeoff config test, no blue. Takeoff config. Auto brake, rejected takeoff. Okay, auto brake rejected takeoff needs to be set, so we'll click that. RTO armed. Alright, all lights are green. And checklist, flight controls. We'll just go through our before takeoff checklists. Oh, taxi checklist, flaps, radars on, checklist complete. And lineup checklist. Takeoff runway is confirmed. Cabin crew advised. Packs 1 and 2. Well, they're actually off. And pro. Oh, no. Okay, cool. Alright, takeoff checks complete. Flight controls, flap setting, radar. Alright, so strobes, landing lights, nose lights. Probably should contact ground here now.
Qantas 54 Super, Sydney Tower, wind 005 at 4, fly heading 030, runway 34 left, cleared for takeoff.
Alright, fly heading 030, runway 34 left, clear for takeoff. Qantas 54 Super. Alright, turn there now. Right, I'm pretty lined up the runway. Thrust lever is 25%, release brakes, thrust lever, toga, pitch 15, and maintain V2 or follow flight director, minimum. Cool. So we'll do, we went a little bit high, but we'll call 35%. Stable, take off. And we'll just get our navigation display out too.
V1.
Rotate. Pause, bit quick. Positive rate gear up. Now we're going to heading 030.
Qantas 54 Super, contact Sydney departure 123.0.
Right, Sydney departure 123.0 for Qantas 54 Super. Right, we're going to go autopilot 1 on there now and heading select. And we're going to wait to see what they clear us up to.
2,500.
And we're going to put our thrust levers back to the climb detent, which is something that Boeing doesn't have, so I always forget to do it. Right, so thrust lever in the climb detent shown up here on the left, so that's when you know you've got it right. Operational climb. And yeah, I just went heading 300, so that was terrible by me. Wow. Learn how to read a navigational display. Correct. Just get... Alright guys, everything's climbing around. We've got navigation selected there now, and we're cleared up to flight level 190. Start the climb there. A few passengers on their phones tonight, or just watching a movie, having a good time. See what first class is up to up here. Oh, whoops. Wow, it's extremely dark. You guys want some lights on? Jeez. Oh. Nose light off, runway turn off light, and I'm going to keep the logo on. And we'll do transitions in at 500 feet. Well, we can do it there now, so transitions to standard. Whoops.
Qantas 54 Super, Melbourne Centre, radar contact, climb to flight level 390.
Alright, climb flight level 390 for Qantas 54 Super. 390 set, and climb activated. Alright, so we get our, might as well just pin these charts. So 19 left, pin that, and here we are. Center that. Zoom in a bit. Alright, so we have pretty much straight in off Moreton Island, 196 course, 110.1 IBS on the ILS, 4,000 will be our lowest altitude. And if we were to go around, it'd be track 196, not below 500, turn left, track 166, climb to 4,000. So pretty much up and out to the south, and wait for instructions. So so it hasn't actually got our top of descent marked on here yet. Airport diagram. Oh yeah, so we'll do our break to vacate. I forgot all about that. So we'll go zooming in. We'll Brisbane. Click on here. We'll go airport select. Ooh, I'll go over here. Brisbane. Display airport. Please wait. All right, my camera's going to be going out any moment. Battery's nearly flat. Alright, so we've got the airport displayed there now. Somewhere. Oh, hang on a sec.
Qantas 54 Super, contact Brisbane Centre 127.2.
Alright, 127.2 for Qantas 54 Super. Map data? I don't know why it's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, our in-flight shopping service is now available. Treat yourself or a loved one with our exclusive collection of duty-free items. We are highlighting our new travel kits
Set to
and
plan
limited
mode.
edition
That's why.
accessories on
I
this
made this
flight.
mistake last night.
Find the catalog in your seat pocket and feel
Hello,
free to
beautiful
ask our
Brisbane.
cabin crew for assistance. Card
Zoom out a
payments
little
and
bit.
cash are accepted.
Alright, so we're going to be coming in on 19 left here. Set that. And I reckon we're going to be going all the way off down the end here, but I reckon we'll set up Alpha 6, and then we'll taxi all the way down to the international terminal at the very end. So airport select runway desired exit, leave plan mode, and zoom. So that's set now. So then what we should be able to do is click to brake to vacate, and it shouldn't flick off. Yep, so brake to vacate, it'll come up here, brake to vacate, And once we get back on the navigation display, it'll say brake to vacate, runway 19 left, and at Alpha 6. So we can pretty much land, won't have to worry about anything, and it'll automatically apply the brakes for us to vacate at that taxiway. Alright, so auto brake is set. I'm just going to do a descent preparation. So we've got all our stuff in the flight computer here. Right, so got the descent. Yeah, probably could start trying to think about descent path. I haven't really calculated it or anything. Yeah, so I think we'll start our descent there now. Forgot to call Brisbane Centre again. It's like
Center.
4 different
Qantas
center
54
frequencies.
Super.
But
Good evening. Flight level 390.
Qantas 54 Super, Brisbane Centre, radar contact. Qantas 54 Super, contact Brisbane Centre 122.6.
Center on 122.6. Qantas 54 Super.
oh, sorry, that's the wrong chart. Damn it. I just want to get the approach frequency. We're just checking the wireless frequency. .110.1. So, right. So we've checked that. So IBS 110.1 and flight level. Oh, sorry, course 196. 196. So yeah. So the ILS data's all correct there. FCU altitude pre-select. Flight control unit. But don't push yet. Use altitude of last waypoint before runway. Oh yeah, so that's like the intercept one. Fuel quantity. FMS flight plan. Check EOFB. FMS flight plan. EOFB. EOFB, we're going to be 14.8 tons of fuel. Heaps. Passenger seatbelts and descent. ATC descent clearance. Descent, initiate, altitude selector, push, click up arrow to start manage descent. And yeah. Now we got a 541 ground speed, 515 airspeed.
Brisbane Centre. Qantas 54 Super. Flight level 390.
Qantas 54 Super, Brisbane Centre, identified.
Okay, we're ready for descent. We're just going to start our descent off
Qantas 54 Super. Ready for descent.
because I stuffed around with the approaches and stuff. I believe that's why it hasn't given us a top of.
Qantas 54 Super,
So-
Go for Victor, runway 01 right, descend to 1,000 feet, QNH 1020.
Alright, we're going to change our approach. 01 right,
Go for
descend to
Victor.
11.
Runway 01 right. Descend to 1,000 feet. Qantas 54 Super.
Alright, we're going to descend to 11, click up, manage descent, manage speed as well, and we're going to change our destination here. So, Brisbane, it'll be runway 01 right, on the ILS 01 right, via Glen, Star, Gilmore for Victor, and enter. Right, so as you can see now, we're going to kind of come in front there. You can see our top of descent there too. So that's our approach Pretty sure that's our descent or deceleration point. It should show us. Oh, that might be our deceleration point here. Anyway, discontinuity. Yeah, so this is our approach just here. What we're going to do, we're going to delete that manual. And then we're going to go insert temporary, delete the discontinuity. And then our approach should be, yeah, right here. So our approach is all lined up. Beautiful. Yeah, so a few different systems on this Airbus. Like, I'm still rough as guts, trying to figure it out. I'm just going off all the checklists and stuff and trying to figure it out as I go. So the weather in Brisbane is 25 degrees, dew point's 20. So in real life, let's get up here, have a look. So in real life, it's pretty, a little bit of weather around the back of the kind of Gold Coast and Byron Bay, and a little bit of weather kind of moving into Brisbane here. Looks like it's moving in from the ocean. So might need a bit of anti-icing through this weather on the approach. I don't think the weather radar works in this Airbus yet. Not sure. Probably not at this altitude. No, actually, no. Sorry, it should work at any altitude. Anyway. Alright, so we're going to do,
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be starting our descent into Brisbane shortly. Please make sure your seatbelt is fastened and follow the instructions of the cabin crew.
Thanks,
Thank
cabin
you.
crew. Right, so we got top of descent. We've done that. Passenger signs are on. Anti-ice is not required until we get further down. Engine start selector, as far as I know, it stays normal. Engine start selector just says as required. Hang on a sec. Let me go through my approach checklist.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting our descent into Brisbane. Please follow the instructions of the cabin crew as we prepare for landing. Thank you.
Right, so that's a 10. So my approach checklist that I wrote down starts from 10,000 feet. So it's more of, I guess, yeah, more of an approach checklist, not a descent checklist. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, as you heard from our captain, we are starting our descent. Please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened and your seat, back, and tray table are in the upright position. We will collect any remaining service items in a few minutes. Thank you.
Alright, so Chris Guard 4076, if you're watching, I've just got your message, so I'll try and do a video and show the rest of the GSX settings that I've got set up from the initial page and in the sim. Or in the sim I showed you at the start. If you kind of scroll through that, you should see what I had set up for the A380. I didn't touch anything different, so like if we go customize the aeroplane, just here, I didn't touch, so that's how it is.
Contact Brisbane Centre 120.3.
Let the AI take care of that.
Contact Brisbane Centre 120.3, Qantas 54 Super.
Yeah, but I'll show you the initial setup screen. I'll have to add that onto the video because you actually have to be out of Flightsim to do that. So if I remember, I'll add it in at the end of this video and I'll try and timestamp it for you so you can see. Alright, camera's out. Camera is flat. What's that? It's like 2 hours, so should probably go buy another camera battery. I'm going to start filming these recordings a little bit more. Yeah, so anyway, we're descending there now. We're going to manage speed, manage altitude. Now, at 10,000 feet, I've got set the EFIS control panel to constraints, VOR, airport and traffic, which we've pretty much already got set up apart from the airport. And then we've got select the LS button under Q and H if ILS landing on both sides. So do that on the approach. I don't know if it matters if we do it now. I think it just sets it up ready. So see, it's flashing, so I think it's too early, so that's alright, because this is our approach at 10,000, so seatbelts on, Q and H set. We can actually set the, we could dial in the Q and H now, it's not going to change, so it's 1020. So go 1020 in the standby window for both sides. Yeah, so we've got flaps 1 at least 15 miles out from the airport, and we can gauge that from here. So at the moment we're 113 nautical miles out. So estimating Brisbane 10:10. So yeah, a little bit delayed. Another 20 minutes we'll be on the ground. So until our bottom of descent, which will be well, pretty much just through at Verick. So at Verick, which is 10:01, so in 10 minutes we should be through and down. So we'll just be looking to make sure that we are following all our constraints on our star approach. And yeah, we've got the ILS up here too, that's another confirmation. And then our ILS setup, what I've got written down here, we've got obviously the ILS, the checklist. Prior to top of descent, lower the altitude down, just like a VNAV, because the aircraft needs it to be lowered to obviously descend to. This is stuff we've already done, so arm the brake to vacate, we've done that. Nav page, we've checked the ILS is correct. Performance, approach and activate, we've done that. And 10 nautical miles out from the approach path, localizer, approach mode on, and autopilot 2 selected. ILS info will come up on the PFD left hand side 30 miles out. So that's this just down here in the left hand corner of the PFD. There'll be ILS stuff just under the speed tape will show up. So yeah, so then on the checklist, actually, you know what, I'll just try, oh hang on, sorry, I'll try and get it up here quickly just so you guys can see. That's not it, that's another checklist, hang on. So it's not that one, it must be this one. Yeah, it's this one. So this is a checklist that I'm looking at right now, so you guys can see. So that's JD checklists. So he lays it out really nice, and he's got everything there. Like it's really great. So you got safety check, power up, overhead panel, before contacting ATC. So there's really good stuff in there too. Stuff that you would forget if you were just following a standard checklist. He's done a really great job. Select departure, select arrival, glare shield panel, main panel, cockpit preparation. And then if we go, so he's got 5 of these for this aircraft. So before engine start, push back, engine start, after start. Then he's got the actual checklist items after start. Taxi out before takeoff, and checklist before takeoff line up. Then got takeoff, after takeoff, transitions, cruise, top of descent rule of thumb, cruise altitude minus target altitude, 1 times 3, well, divided by 1 times 3 plus 10. Minimum descent distance, nautical miles. You can see the top of descent in the flight plan page. See distance, time to top descent in the performance cruise page. See, there you go. It's probably stuff that will help me right now. Where was it? In the performance cruise page. Performance cruise.
Cabin crew, please dim the lights for landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, lights will be dimmed for landing due to safety reasons.
Due to safety reasons. Performance cruise page. I'm not seeing anything here. Top descent in the flight plan page. TD. Yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll just turn these constraints off for a second, the airport. Pretty much be able to see our path in here. We got another center handoff.
Brisbane Center, Qantas 54 Super, descending via Gommel 4 Victor, flight level 258.
Right, so if I go, so let's do this.
Qantas 54 Super, Brisbane Center, identified.
25,400 minus 4,000.
Qantas 54 Super, contact Brisbane Center 130.4.
Contact Brisbane Center 130 decimal for Qantas 54 Super.
Okay, so what I've done, I've gone cruise altitude minus target. So I've gone cruise is what we're on, what we are. Oh my god, what we are at now. So I've gone 24.4 minus target altitude of 4,000 eventually, and then I've divided that by 1 times 3 plus 10. So that's 13.4 nautical miles minimum descent. So we're 70. So I'm not sure if that's right.
Brisbane Center, Qantas 54 Super, descending via Gommel 4 Victor, flight level 232.
Qantas 54 Super, Brisbane Center, radar contact. Qantas 54 Super, contact Brisbane approach 125.6.
Alright, we're back. Oh, we've got
Contact Brisbane approach
Brisbane approach
125.6. Qantas 54 Super.
Brisbane approach, Qantas 54 Super descending, flight level at 164 on the Gommel 2 Victor arrival.
Qantas 54 Super Brisbane approach. Good evening. QNH1021 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01 right.
Roger, we'll expect radar vectors for the ILS 01 right. Qantas 54 Super. Alright guys, we're going to start our...
Negative. QNH1021.
Oh, okay, I didn't think I had to read the Q&H back, but got it.
QNH1021 expect radar vectors for ILS runway 01 right. Qantas 54 Super.
Qantas 54 Super, descend to 8,000 feet. QNH1021.
Right, descend to 8,000 feet, QNH 2021, Qantas 54 Super. Right, constraints on.
Negative. QNH1021.
Right, I'm just gonna put spoilers on there. Create a little bit of drag. Okay. Spoilers off. Yep, understood. Speed's too low. We are coming in.
Negative. QNH1021.
I understand, alright. I think one thing
Descend to 8,000
is
feet.
gotta make sure you have a certain point at which we
Qantas 54 Super.
initiate all the checklists properly. I don't know. Yeah, so we'll just get our checklist up here. So I think we're nearly at the yeah, so we're gonna be 6,000 or below. So we're gonna we're gonna hold. We're gonna do a hold here. And computed time. Turn right. We'll turn left actually.
Qantas 54 Super, turn left, heading 250, vectors for the approach.
Negative. We have to enter a hold. Our altitude is too high. I've never done this before, so I'll see if it recognizes. Vertical speed.
Negative, turn left, heading 250.
No. Whoops. Right, we're gonna go 2,500. No.
Negative, turn left, heading 250.
Oh, we're in a hold there now.
Turn left, heading 250 at Qantas
Hey, you know
54
what?
Super.
If we do accept these vectors, let's do that. Let's go left turn 250, but we're going to control our vertical speed of 3,000 feet a minute. We're going to go speed to we'll go flaps 1 and speed down to 170. What on earth is happening? Oh my god. Okay, manual control. I think it did that to get our speed right. Oh, what a hot mess. We're going to autopilot 1, heading select, and manage descent. Vertical speed. And lever is in idle. A bit of a hot mess going on here. But nevertheless, It's all to get the aircraft on the ground safely. So top of descent. So at Glen, we actually want to get our other chart up here.
Qantas 54 Super, turn left, heading 210.
Oh yeah, I've got the wrong approach chart in, that's right. One right. 210.
Turn left, heading 210, a Qantas 54 Super.
Alright, 210 set. Alright, we're still above 10,000 feet currently. We're going to get ready because our next waypoint's Glen. So 210. He might actually be helping us descend.
Qantas 54 Super, turn left, heading 195.
Left turn 195, Qantas 54 Super. Right, left turn 195, set. Hitting select. Yeah, okay, so back to this. So we need to be at 3,000 at Glen. So
Qantas 54 Super, turn right, heading 265, descend to 6,000 feet.
right turn 265, descend to 3,000, Qantas 54 Super. Right, guys, past transitions 1021. Landing lights on.
Descend to 6,000
Runway.
feet.
Oh, yes. Alright.
Turn right,
So.
heading 265, descend to 6,000 feet, Qantas 54 Super.
Alright, 265. Right, 265 is set. Okay, we've got the LS selected on both sides. And passenger seatbelts are already on. Auto brake, selected brake to vacate. This is an absolute hot mess of a landing with our checklist set up and everything else, but nevertheless, we're going to get the
Qantas 54 Super,
terrain
17
on.
miles from CF01R, turn right, heading 335, maintain 2,500 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS runway 01 right.
Turn right, heading
335.
335, 2,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS runway 01 right, Qantas 54 Super.
Okay, at this point, let's just go direct to Glen. That'll be a 335 probably. Yeah. Direct to Glen down to 3,000 feet. He's cleared us for 2,500. Localizer intercept at 2,500, which is fine. We can do that. So 2,500. Vertical speed. Can actually come off that. We can actually just go manage descent. Let it come in. Alright, so we've got flaps 2. 220, 196. Go flaps 3. Alright, runway in sight. A little bit off course to the right. We have got a 21 knot crosswind though to our north, so it's not going to help things. You can see we're on a mad, like, crosswind kind of hook. Right, so 3,600. We're gonna go full flaps. Speeds on managed. That was super dangerous. We didn't have our throttle set to the climb detent for automatic. No. No, no. No what? Hang on. I don't know. flap relief, knock one set off. So the speed it's showing here is 183. Yeah. Alright, so throttles to idle. Knowledge. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but that's alright. We'll just... It's going to go active performance approach. Full flaps 143. So 143 is in. Just going to kind of have enough throttle to manage that.
All aircraft be advised information Juliet now current, QNH1021.
Alright, so we're going to arm the approach mode. Why it keeps doing this? It keeps disappearing. We're going to arm the approach mode at just past Glen. We should get the localizer there now. Could be. I don't know if we can arm the localizer. We'll do approach mode after. So we get all our lights on, seatbelts on. I'm going to get the APU started. And approach autopilot 2. We'll just watch for that in the primary flight display here. Okay, localizer 2's captured. We're going to cat to approach and altitude glide slope. And we'll go full flaps there now.
Qantas 54 Super, contact Brisbane Tower 120.5.
Brisbane Tower 120.5, Qantas 54 Super. Brisbane Tower, Qantas 54 Super on 10 mile final for runway 34 right. Oh god, 34 right. What am I thinking?
Qantas 54 Super, Brisbane Tower, wind 180 at 6, runway 01 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 01 right, Qantas 54 Super. Alright, so localizer's captured, a bit late, but gear down. Gear down, autopilot selected. That's all good. We've got our missed approach here. We'll just click off. I think it's because my mouse keeps clicking on it. Alright, we're coming in nice
Cabin
and
crew,
hot.
take your seats for landing.
And our brake to vacate feature will now not be working, but we can see if we can get it up really quick. Might take a while. Just thinking we... Oh. Alright, landing gear's all down. Yeah, okay, we're not going to use brake to vacate, we're just going to go back to the... oh, here we are. Let's set it up in 10 seconds. Come on, come on. Damn it. Okay, let's just forget about it. Definitely got a crosswind. There's a whole lot of happy passengers, that's for sure.
$1,000.
I've already got control of their throttles. Gonna let them down a little bit. Just keeping that speed right on the 144. Crosswind's getting us. We're going to disconnect autopilot. Take control of the aircraft. Get the annoying alarm off real quick. Go. Make sure we're descending. It's hard to tell at night time. Alright, I got 4 white lights, so we're a little bit too high.
Runway too short.
Don't say that.
Runway too short.
Yeah, it will be if I land
Runway
halfway.
too short.
Oh, okay.
Runway too short.
We're going to crosswind, it's a bit hard.
Runway too short.
We're coming in and we're going to butter on,
Runway
right?
too short. Runway too short.
We're going to go past the
Runway
threshold.
too short.
It's okay.
Runway. Too short.
Okay.
Runway too short. Brake. Max
Oh,
braking. Max
yeah.
braking. Set. Max reverse.
450, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Oh, yep. Okay, that was a little bit off, but we got it. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting playback when we watch that. I think we've got some damaged left landing gear and stuff, but... Totally unrealistic the amount of brake force we just used, but it's okay. We had to stop. Alright, well, we learned a few things tonight.
Exit next available taxiway.
I'm just going to pull off here where it's safe, and we'll do our after landing checklist. Smack the park brake on there. After landing. Alright, here we go.
Pilot 54 Super. Exit next available taxiway.
Yep, we will. Alright, strobe lights back to auto. Strobe lights back to auto, landing light
Ladies
off,
and gentlemen,
nose
welcome
light
to Brisbane. The time is
off.
currently 2019. We have
Didn't need
23 degrees
anti-ice,
outside.
APU
Please
started.
remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign has been turned off.
Pilot
Please make
54
sure you
Super.
have all your
Brisbane
personal
Tower.
belongings with you before you leave the aircraft. On behalf of the crew, I would like to thank
Exit
you
next
for
available
flying with us
taxiway.
today.
Qantas
We hope you had
54
a pleasant
Super.
flight, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon.
Qantas
We would
54
like to
Super.
apologize in
Contact
advance.
ground
We hope that you had a
122.25.
pleasant
Bye-bye.
flight, and we are looking forward to seeing you again soon.
Ground 122.25. Qantas 54 Super.
I'm just going to taxi out on the grass here real quick. I've still got a little bit of learning to do with this aircraft, but for the most part, yeah, we've got it. We just need to really get that ILS approach down pat. And, yeah, probably a few more practice landings, but we should be right. Here in cloudy Vegas. I actually have to enable, I've actually got, I didn't realise I didn't have it set, but I've got the Payware Airport for Brisbane, but I think it's the Orbx one, but yeah, it was a bit laggy, had quite a bad frame rate hit, so I think I've disabled it, but let's see if it's working again. Anyway, but we are safe on the ground. We're going to taxi to our gate of choice. Get the airport maps up there. Oh, what? It's all over the place. Look, I can't even find the airport. It's here somewhere. Taxi. I'm actually not too sure what gates in Brisbane are suitable for an A380, but we're going to just go into one of the ones on the right hand side just here. If we had an airport map, we would know. Let's just try and get this working real quick. So display airport. What we'll do, we'll zoom out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's the zoomed out bit. Honestly, I'm not sure, like, why is it not here? I feel like maybe we're... Because I had it before, like, I remember I dragged and I saw it, and then I just could never find it. But anyway, now we mix that taxiway. Which says this grass hasn't been rolled. As now. Oh, rough. Oh my goodness. Try and get on the mark here. A little bit more. And park brake on. Alright, park brake on. Master caution. Alright, park brake. Oh, that park brake's not on. Oh, yes it is. Park brake's on. Alright guys, we're going to shut the engines down. Got the APU connected. Probably should have put the flaps up before. Speed brake back. And engine start to normal. Turn all these lights off. Turn them off. Yeah, can literally turn all these off. And seatbelts off. And compass lights off. Now it's your lights dim, emergency lights.
Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross-check.
Right, GSX, we'll do, oh no. I don't know where we are. Look, we're just gonna go next page. Oh no, where are we? Sign.
Doors will be opened shortly. Please remember to take all your personal belongings with you. Make sure you have everything you brought on board. Thank you.
Marshall has been dispatched. Oh, here we are. We are gate 74. I didn't see that. Okay, so 74. Oh, here we go. Change facility dock. Free this parking from AI. Just walk me there, show me the spot. Oh wow, so it's, hang on, is it automatically doing everything? Possibly. Just gonna turn that light off there. Follow me has arrived, is behind you. What? Oh, no, it's, yeah, no. Revoke, follow me. Yes. Okay, let's just walk me there, wherever it wants me. Oh, great, yeah. Great choice. Right in the light tower. Where are we? What the heck? Oh, okay, we're at the, oh, okay, I know where we are. We're on the southern side. Well, we're just gonna slew mode back. There we go. Here, select the doors. I'm not sure what doors it requires. Let's have a quick look outside. Looks like some stairs arriving. Let's see if these passengers can disembark. Before we go too far, I'll just have a quick look in the cabin here to see what they're all up to. And we can go drone. Drone mode. Get some nice screenshots. Yay! There you go, successful GSX flight. Deboarding and boarding. Probably the first time I've ever actually used GSX and actually deboarded the passengers and not just quit the game after I landed. It's a big plane to deboard. It's gonna take a while. So I'm just gonna go up in the air, get a bit of a kind of zoom in depth of field shot. One enough that we can still get the plane in the frame. Alright guys, so I'm going to end it here. After this I'm going to have to go through and do a few little edits and add all our drone shots in. But thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for some more videos. Hopefully we can all learn something together.